And so we want you to be safe with that. We'll be tracking that with our traffic camera network as well. Maritza will also be tracking that with the traffic cameras here coming up in just a second to see if we see any of that. Also down 17. But that's the intense winds. Orange Park by 425, potentially moving into your area there. Also into the Ridgewood area before that, 418. St. Vincent Medical Center at about 414 and Beauclerc Elementary by about 434. So again, we are tracking this circulation here with an active tornado warning that is in effect until 4:45 there for portions of Clay and also Duval counties. Let's do some Skycam tours real quick. Guys in the back, if you can help me go to Riverside. This is Orange Park there on the First Alert Skycam network from Club Continental. Again, this is radar indicated. This is Jacksonville Beach from the 4 Point Sheraton Hotel looking off to the northwest. So let's go to we have Riverside. Yeah, top left. Yeah, this is Riverside from the Florida Blue building looking off to the south and to the west. So we'll be using this camera very closely. Maritza Ross is going to be keeping an eye on the sky cams for me to let me know if I need to see anything from the traffic cameras and also our sky cams here. We have some traffic cameras on Blanding Boulevard, also the 17 area, and also on the Buckman Bridge. So something we'll be tracking very closely. But again, if you're just tuning into us, this is the Buckman Bridge right here. This is a tornado warning for a populated area in Clay County. This is including the Middleburg area, also over to Orange Park. This is until 4:45 p.m. So if you're listening to us on WOKV 104.5, News 104.5 WOKV, you need to be advised if you're traveling on the Southwest Beltway near, say, Blanding Boulevard, you need to be perhaps trying to pull over a bit and get to a safe spot. We are tracking that to the south and west, but it won't take long as it passes over, say, Blanding Boulevard to get to your area. So keep that in mind. If you're about to cross the Buckman Bridge, I would hold off a few minutes and let the circulation go across. Again, some wind can be enhanced on the St. Johns River. It doesn't have a lot of friction to work with like we do on the ground, so the wind can stay pretty intense going over the Buckman, as we know sometimes. So let's take a look again at the circulation here live on First Alert Doppler HD, where we are tracking that crossing 23 there, Old Jennings Road, also up to Blanding Boulevard, Moody Avenue. You're one of the spots that needs to be in your tornado safe spot, which is, of course, in the most interior room of your house, of your apartment. If you're in a mobile home, try to get to some more sturdy shelter. A mobile or a manufactured home is just not somewhere to be when you're under the gun for a tornado warning. So just is what it is. And so we want you to be out of that right now. Also, County Road 220, you're under the gun. Doctors Lake Drive, Moody Avenue again. We've been tracking into Washington Avenue. And also, we're going to be looking at this going into the Orange Park area. Let's time this out again. We don't have this confirmed to be on the ground, but it should approach Bel Air in about 15 minutes. Orange Park, the northwest side of town, in about 15 to 18 minutes. So there's your first alert there. This is the circulation that we've been tracking. We once had as a tornado warning in Bradford County. Now it's off to the northeast. You can see on your screen here live from Middleburg. That's on the Action News Jax First Alert Storm Tracker we've had out all afternoon, trying to give you some great visuals here with our storm tracker. Also, the Buckman Bridge on our traffic camera network will be tracking that too. And then also we've got multiple HD First Alert Skycam network cameras in Orange Park, also over into Rivers in downtown Jacksonville. We've got multiple cameras there for you. So guys in the back for the tower cam, if you see anything that I need to show, just let me know in my ear. Okay, so let's track this again into still around the Old Jennings Road area. Let's see if we have anything that's being detected on First Alert Doppler HD that could be not rain floating around in the sky in terms of tree branches or anything like that. Right now, I'm not seeing anything. I'm looking for a blue ball. That's what we call a debris ball sometimes. Perhaps you've watched our severe weather coverage and we look for that. But right now, I'm not seeing that in the area where we're seeing the tight circulation. So that's some good news here. We are seeing, at the very least, likely some intense winds in the Oakleaf area. Also heading closer to Wells Road. Heads up, I'm giving you the first alert. Kingsley Avenue, Doctors Lake Drive, Park Avenue, and also, again, the Buckman Bridge. You don't want to be on the Buckman Bridge in about 10 to 15 minutes, if not a bit sooner, as we will be seeing some intense winds moving from southeast to southwest, to the north and to the east. But again, we've got that live shot there for you on the Buckman Bridge here to watch that. Also, we are joining with us here live on the Action News Jax First Alert Weather Center, our friends on CBS 47. We have been on Fox 30 Action News Jax. Welcome into our severe weather coverage here with an active tornado warning for Clay County and also Duval County until 4:45 p.m. This is the tornado warning that's just being updated from the National Weather Service that is still remaining in effect until 4:45 p.m. This particular thunderstorm is moving to the northeast around 40 to 45 miles per hour. You're looking live at the Action News Jax First Alert Storm Tracker in the bottom right hand of the screen and the Buckman Bridge from our DOT traffic camera network there on the top right. And then, of course, First Alert Doppler HD, an invaluable resource we've got here into Clay County and Duval County. So again, this does include downtown Jacksonville over into San Jose Boulevard. Mandarin, you're included in this tornado warning. The Avenues Mall is not technically in this tornado warning. NAS Jax, you're in this tornado warning. Also over to Ortega and Riverside. San Marco, you're included in this tornado warning at the moment here that is in effect until 4:45 p.m. So again, if you are listening to us as well on 104.5 WOKV, the circulation center that we're most concerned about is broadening out at least a bit, but it could cycle back up. It's near Oakleaf, State Road 23, over to Blanding Boulevard. That is perhaps that dark cloud you're seeing off to your north and to the west. So something we'll be tracking. Let's take another look live on our Skycam here that from Orange Park, just to make sure we're checking in with this every once in a while. Here from Orange Park here live. This is going to be crossing the St. Johns River here over the next, say, 10 to 15 minutes or so. I want to bring in now with us live meteorologist Maritza Ross. Maritza, you've been tracking this with me here in the First Alert Weather Center. Some storms that have been moving from southwest to northeast pretty quickly here today. Yeah, I'm trying to get the traffic cams just to show you just where we're seeing a lot of activity. Of course, we have that tornado warning that you've been talking about. And right now, looking at the Buckman Bridge, where earlier we did have an accident, a lot of backup, and now you're seeing the lightning strikes. As we take it over here to the maps, you'll definitely see that the traffic is starting to back up once again in numerous areas around town, especially around Orange Park. And this is precisely where we see the storms, mainly to the west of Duval County, as they are moving to the north and east. So just a heads up for that. The tornado warning once again is for Clay and Duval. If I can just get max 2 over here on the MAM, that would be really great, just to just to get some of the traffic cameras. Sorry, the traffic computer. Can we get that or not? There we go. There we go. We got it. Good job. All right. There we go. So we had the Main Street Bridge is now open, and around the Beltway, you see that that's what we're seeing a lot of activity. There's that accident in San Jose over in the Mandarin area. This is also where we're seeing heavy rain from that storm around Beach Boulevard as well as I-295. So just a heads up for that. If you are driving around or planning on heading out, you might want to wait a couple minutes, especially if you are heading out towards the west. The storms are moving from west to east. Garrett? Looking at social media, nothing coming in yet. Seeing any damage here. If you have any, let us know at Action News Jax on Twitter. We are tracking that for you here. But right now, we have just seen our tornado warning canceled. So that's some good news from the National Weather Service. What they were seeing likely is the broadening out of the circulation. So right now, it's likely some straight line winds that are moving into the Wells Road area, the Southwest Beltway. We're tracking that. Perhaps we can pull up that on our traffic camera network, Maritza, real quick. Say Wells Road or say 17 there on the Southwest Beltway close to the Buckman Bridge. We can see some of that wind real quick here before we toss it back to the news desk. But we're seeing the potential for 50-plus mile-per-hour winds here moving to the north and to the east. So again, right now we have not seen reports of a tornado on the ground or any damage so far, but hopefully that remains the case over the next several minutes or so. But this still is a storm that could produce some damage in terms of winds, about 50 to 60 miles per hour. The severe thunderstorm warning still remains in effect for Clay and Duval counties until 4:45 p.m. This does include the Roosevelt Boulevard area, also the Buckman Bridge. We also included it into Mandarin, Bay Meadows, over into downtown Jacksonville. Also, some very heavy rain right now falling and approaching on the west and northwest beltways with a lot of cloud-to-ground lightning strikes heading right now into the Jacksonville Zoo area, the north side of town, also into the International Airport, seeing some scattered heavy downpours at times. And once this gets offshore here over the next hour to 2 hours, we'll continue to see a drying out and then also a clearing out with our skies. So that's some good news. But again, you're seeing live from Orange Park on our First Alert Skycam network camera, also into Middleburg with our Action News Jax First Alert storm tracker that's been deployed here through the afternoon. Right now, not seeing too bad of weather there, as you can see on the camera lens there. Looks like our front-facing camera there, so looking good there. But we are tracking for you here this very intense thunderstorm that's moving into downtown Jacksonville as we speak right now. So the storm tracker right now, we got an updated location, is in Orange Park. So there we go. But again, we are tracking that potential for a damaging storm here, with Duval County being the only one remaining in the severe thunderstorm warning right now. You can see it flashing. The National Weather Service here in Jacksonville doing a good job keeping these warnings up to date in terms of when the storm moves out. We're relieving you in Clay County from being in the severe thunderstorm warning. So some heavy rain downtown Jacksonville at the moment. If we need to get back on, we will. But for now, we'll send it back to the news desk.
Good. Thank you, Garrett. Maritza. Well, today there will be a community meeting to talk about renaming Andrew Jackson High School. It's one of 9 schools the district is considering renaming. Action News Jax told you Tuesday when leaders met to discuss the cost of renaming. Tonight's meeting is from 6 to 7:30 at the school's media center on Main Street. Anyone is welcome to go and make their voice heard. CBS will now